Russian satellite that could come within the box within which Endeavour needs to change its plan on the third and final separation burn, which is currently scheduled to occur at about 10:30 a.m. Central Time. So far, the team here is willing to watch the continuation of the fly around and the initial two separation burns. Separation burn 1 scheduled for 10:01 a.m., separation 2 for 10:30 a.m. That final separation burn actually scheduled for 11:14 a.m. Central Time, but could be delayed if that will help us avoid the possible conjunction with this defunct Russian satellite body.
And Houston for KU. Doesn't look like it's having much success, but I know we're out of KU comm. You just want to keep looking at the radar.
Hey, radar Marines, Fergie, on panel A1 upper. Let's try GPC designate.
Okay, we'll try a GPC designate.
In the event that the planned 11:14 a.m. final separation burn that will take the shuttle away from the station and begin the preparations for landing at Kennedy Space Center on Sunday is delayed. The crew might move up in its timeline about 45 minutes. The plans to do late inspection of the reinforced carbon-carbon surfaces on the leading edges of the wings and the nose of the spacecraft using the orbiter boom sensor system. That would allow them to conduct those inspections before the final separation burn and the departure of the shuttle from the vicinity of the station. But all this a matter of just looking forward at options at this point. Flight Director Mike Serafin here in Mission Control has not made a decision on whether or not to delay that separation, that final separation burn just yet.
Endeavour Houston, air to ground 2, panel A1 upper. Let's go take the KU to GPC now.
Okay, we'll go back to GPC.
Okay, we'll see how this does.
This is a continuing view of the International Space Station complex as the Space Shuttle Endeavour continues to do a backward circle around the space station at a distance now of approximately 600 feet. Pilot Eric Bowe at the commands. You can see clearly the solar arrays on the International Space Station. On the right side of your screen are the two port solar alpha rotary joints that, or the solar arrays that are turned by the port solar alpha rotary joint, which got a lubrication by the space walkers conducting 4 spacewalks on this mission. They put some additional brake coat grease on the flywheel that is used to turn those solar rays to track the sun as a preventive maintenance activity. Heidi Stephanician Piper, Eric Steve Bowen and Shane Kimbrough performing the 4 spacewalks of the mission. On the left hand of your screen is the right or starboard solar alpha rotary joint. That was the joint that took the most extensive work on this flight as the 3 spacewalkers cleaned metal filings from the race ring of the solar alpha rotary joint, replaced 11 of its 12 trundle bendings so that all 12 trundle bearings now have been replaced, and thoroughly lubricating that joint. Engineers on the ground are continuing to watch the data from the solar alpha rotary joint and review the information they received during 2 complete 360-degree rotations of that solar alpha rotary joint immediately after the repairs. The initial look at the data showed that there was significant improvement in its operation, but the engineers are continuing to evaluate.
Endeavour Houston, air to ground 2 for KU.
Yeah, go ahead for KU.
We're going to try one more thing to try it in radar mode, and then we'll just go to COM if this doesn't work, and that would be on the SM base page, the antenna page, item 16, execute.
Okay, we'll give it item 16 on the antenna page.
This is Mission Control Houston. Endeavour about to cross what is known as the minus V-bar. The V-bar stands for velocity vector, or the direction of travel of the International Space Station. So essentially the space shuttle is now behind the space station as it travels around the Earth at an altitude of 223 statute miles. Now, just now crossing over the coast of South America in